What's up, y'all? The Commanders might be on Hard Knocks this season. And for those of you that don't know what Hard Knocks is, it's a show that basically shows you what your team is doing in the offseason. And it's not just any team, it's most of the teams that have been struggling in the past few years. So this year, it could be the Saints, the Jets, or the Bears, or us, the Commanders. And, you know, I feel like out of all of them, I really want to see what the Jets are doing. But it seems as though each team has came out and said that they don't want to do it. And the only team that hasn't said it is the Commanders. And I feel like this is perfect because, so much has changed for us. We got Eric Bieniemy, and we also got we're building a stadium that's going to be made soon in the next few years. But besides that, we have Magic Johnson and Josh Harris and his team. They're going to be the new owners of the team. So I think that would be great for us to showcase that and just everything that's going on. Because, honestly, the videos they put out, it's not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a fan, I feel like you want to really see what's going on. And if they get on Hard Knocks, we get to see behind the scenes. We get to see what the life is for the rookies. And we get to see their family interact with them while they're going through this struggle of preseason and off season. And we really get to see what's going on. And, with everything we also got going on, we get to go against the Ravens this off season. And this is preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we get to see that, and who doesn't want to see that? And especially the fact that the Ravens is going to be they got a nice offense, so I would gladly want to see that. And throughout this, we get to see what it's going to be like for Emmanuel Forbes, Quan Martin, and everybody else that just came out the draft. You know what I'm saying? So this gives us a chance to really see what going through their mind, and we really get to see what their family is feeling while they're going through this. And especially for people that's on the practice squad, it really shows, like, it's really cutthroat. Like, they leave all the cuss words in, you know what I'm saying? Like, they leave all the emotions, like somebody crying, they leave the tackles, like, everything, you get it all. And it's like, this is all we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever be watching the game and I wish I could hear what they saying on the field, but you can't hear everything. But you can't hear everything. You sometimes wonder, like, okay, I wonder how their family feel. I wonder how they feel. I wonder what's going through their mind right now because they just got taken out the game or whatever the case is. You get to hear it all. You know what I'm saying? And it really shows you it's not as easy as you think it is. And it kind of makes a fan more. It makes a fan empathize with the players a lot more, and you really get to build a relationship with them because it's like you really watching them grow. And college is different. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout college, you watch them play, but here, it's really different because these are the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, elite players. And it's like sometimes you'll see a certain player play and you be like, yo, why don't they play this player? But it's a lot to it. It's a lot more to it. And that's what Hard Knocks gives you. It lets you know that, some people not understanding the plays. Some people not understanding, that they got to catch the ball, or they're just not. They could be the best, you know what I'm saying, at what they do, but they're just not showing it, and it really shows you, like, okay, you know what? Maybe they just not it right now. And I was watching the last Hard Knocks show I watched was with the Lions, the Detroit Lions, and I was watching it and I was just like, yo, like, you really get involved in the team. Like, I really felt like I knew the players, you know what I'm saying? So I was watching Dan Campbell, and you really get to build a relationship with Dan Campbell and the rest of the players because it's like, oh, wait, this man is really, like, doing the workouts with the players. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? imagine Ron Rivera pitching in trying to do some exercises with the players, trying to do push-ups. He'd be struggling trying to get out of the chair when he have an interview. So, like, just imagine him trying to do that. But I'm just saying, though, like, you know what I'm saying? You get to hear all the gritty conversations. Like, it was a play where they took out a running back, and he was having a good game in the preseason. But they took him out because other people have to get plays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a fight. It's a fight for, like, it's a fight for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you like somebody or you want somebody to play good, or just because they playing good in the preseason, don't mean they can't get taken out, because they got to see everybody perform. And it's like those rookies and undrafted players, they all have to take advantage of each and every rep. And it's that much more important for them to do that and really showcase their talent. Because it's sad. And it's really sad too. Because, like, in one of the scenes, it was like, it was the linebackers coach telling them, like, yo, like, I'm sorry, but this player not playing, so that means he's going to be starting this season. And everybody else was like, damn, like, I think it was the third game, and they was going against the Colts, the Lions, and the linebacker didn't have to play, and everybody else had to play. So you knew what that means. That means he's going to start, so he's not playing on week 3, or I think it was week 2. I'm not sure. I forget how it is, but yeah. So it was like, yo, like, that means I didn't make it, so I still got to prove myself. So everybody else was in their feelings, and then, you know, it was one running back who got taken out just because, you know, other people had to play, and he was doing great, and I forgot his name, but he was number 46, and you know, he was hurt behind it, and you could just see it, and it's just like, damn, like, I ain't know they had to deal with all that, you know. And it's like, you see it, but you don't really think about it until you actually hear it and see it, you know. So I think this would be great for us, you know what I'm saying? Because I really want to see what's going on behind the scenes. And so much is happening to the team right now where it's like a perfect time. We got a new offensive coordinator / assistant coach, Eric Bieniemy. And then we got a whole team for our new owners, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that's a lot going on, you know. We plan on, you know, transitioning from this spot right here to another stadium. And, you know, I really want to see what's going on. And Hard Knocks really brings it. It lets you know, it gives you an insight of everything. And the sad part is when you get to see the family members rooting for their family, and it's like, there's nothing they can do but hope that you play your best. And it's like, dang, like, bruh, like, I'm rooting for him too. Like, I felt like he a part of my family. And it's like, even after Hard Knocks is over, now that you done built this relationship with those certain players on that team, it's like, dang, all right, I'm looking for him. I'm looking for the wideout they had. I think his last name was Pimpleton. I think his first name was Khalil. And now, you know, I looked it up, and he's not even on the team no more. He played for the New York Giants, and he's on their practice squad now. So he didn't make the team, and now he went to the New York Giants this season. So it's sad stories like that, but, you know, who knows? He might eventually make the team, and, you know, he might pull what's his name? The running back for the Lions, who went off last season, and had 1,000 yards and broke a record for the franchise. I forgot his name. What is it? Williams? Jamal Williams. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might have a breakout season like him. You know what I'm saying? He had some rusty seasons, but he finally got to that 1,000-yard season, and, you know, he really came through. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, because it really helps us as fans really, you know, really cultivate around the team, really get to build that relationship with everybody and get to know people even more. And that's a lot of people on the team that I really want to know about. I want to know what Sam is going through. I want to know what Jacoby is going through, how they feeling, how they talking to each other. You're not going to hear everything, but you're going to get way more than you would ever get. You know what I'm saying? And we have never been on Hard Knocks. So this would be beautiful. And, it's only 3 things that can get you exempt from it. And that's if you have a first year head coach, or if you've never been, if you've been on Hard Knocks before, like the Ravens, they can opt out from being, on Hard Knocks this year. And also, number 3 is if you've made the playoffs in the last 2 years, and we haven't. We've made the playoffs in 2020. So, I think this would be a perfect time for us to be on there. And I think most people don't want to be on there. I think because like they feel like being on there may in some way be keeping them from the Super Bowl, because we've seen great teams, go in there and make it far in the playoffs, but we've never seen them win the Super Bowl after being on Hard Knocks. So who knows? I mean, I don't know why, but a lot of teams choose not to be on it. I would want my team to be on it, and we've never been there. And oh man, I can't even, like, just for example, and a good example is the when last season, Jeremy Reyes and Tressway, Jonathan Allen, and Deron Payne, they all was what was it? They all made it to the Pro Bowl, and we got to watch them. We got to watch Ron Rivera tell them that they made it into the Pro Bowl, and the most emotional time was when Jeremy Reyes heard the news, because we got to learn more about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, throughout that little second, we got to know that, okay, he felt very emotional, because I believe it was his mom that passed, and he wasn't able to celebrate that with her, and I think it was his mom, and he felt very accomplished to do that, and his mom would be very proud of him, and Ron was holding him and just hugging him while he was crying and just saying it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Just those little things that will really make you feel for the team and the players and get to know them. Because sometimes we just watch football and we looking for our star players. We only looking for the star players, and this really pushes you to a point to get to know everybody else on the team, and really feel for them. And this kind of, in a way, allows you to not be so aggressive, because we can be aggressive as fans, and we sometimes make it seem like, oh, they should just be good just because they good. They done did it this long. They should be able to do it again. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. It's so many good players, and everybody can't be good. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't start.